Well, that stings. Uh, I really don't know what to say right now. I'm kind of in shock. I guess before I rip into the team for the negatives, I guess I'll go give Colorado some huge props. Yeah, it was at home, and yeah, a lot of people said it was a toss up. I thought we were going to win, but it was a toss up game at home. It was kind of like when we beat Colorado last year. It was an upset at their place. Absolutely a solid game from Colorado. So you tip your hat off to him, and especially Tyler Hansen, who just ran all over us today. So really big ups to Colorado. Congrats on the win. Now to the A&M stuff. The run defense was atrocious. It was bad. Rodney Stewart and Tyler Hansen just absolutely had a field day with us. And this is probably the most disappointing performance we've put up this year. More disappointing than K-State, where we showed up and did nothing. More disappointing than Arkansas, where we found out Arkansas was a better team than we thought. Colorado's a good team. I thought they were kind of at a crossroads, probably on the wrong side of them, but they have talent. And I said that in the last video, that they did have a shot to beat us. But I thought we were okay enough to win the game. And it's disappointing to see that happen, because we had moments where we could have won the game. Now, I know I'm a couple minutes into it, but I know the first thing a lot of people wanted me to talk about probably was the goal line stand. If we kick the field goal there, we win 37-35. Yeah, that's great. Or we can run the ball in, have a bigger lead than we had, or I think it was 0-0 at that. Yeah, it was 0-0 at the time. You punch in the ball, 7-0, or you kick it, it's 3-0. If you punch it in, if you have that emphatic exclamation point, then I think you take more control of the game. And yeah, they stopped us. But 95 times out of 100, I think we put that ball in. It just so happened that Colorado made the stop. And big ups to Colorado on that, too. When the defense needed to make a stop against us, they did. So, I don't question Sherman for punching that ball in, or trying to. Colorado just showed up. The Bullock field goal. The one where he pulled it from 48. It happens. Guys sometimes get too strong on the side of the ball and they pull it. It happens. And if he makes that, it's 37-34. Or 37-35, excuse me. I mean, you add that and you add the touchdown, it's 44-34. It's a comfortable win. Not a great win, but a comfortable one. But, neither one happened. So, you kind of take your lumps. Run defense was bad. Like I said, pass defense, hot and cold. It had its moments. But there were also times where they just kind of fell apart. And that brings us up to another thing that people will probably talk about, the drop pick by Jonathan Stewart that led to the option touchdown for Rodney Stewart. If he hangs onto that ball, that's not a touchdown. And let's ignore that. Let's just say that we don't score. Let's just say that we keep them from scoring and it's a 3 and out. That still keeps them off the board. That's 44-28. Those are 3 huge plays for us that just didn't happen. But at the same time, Colorado made the plays happen. We didn't. The one play that really just drives me up a wall, and it's still leaving kind of a bitter taste in my mouth, is the Terrence Frederick punt, return, fumble, massacre thing. I would rather him make sure that he's not touching the ball and have that ball die about 3-4 seconds later. Then there'd be about 18 seconds left. And yeah, I know it would be just a vertical game. You would be heaving the ball to Wachiku. You'd be heaving it to Fuller or Tannehill. That's fine. I'd rather have to heave it and lose to a better defense than give them the ball, because you're not sure where your footing and your hands are. Terrence Frederick blew the opportunity for us to come back and possibly win it. And that leaves a bigger, bitter, or more bitter taste in my mouth than anything else that happened in the game. Everything else is semi-excusable. The poor run defense, yeah, we're undersized. We get pushed around. That's fine. Not scoring on the 4th and goal at the 1 yard line, that's fine. Colorado made a great stop. It pisses me off, but it was a great stop. Jonathan Stewart dropping the interception. He's a linebacker. He's not a receiver. That's fine. Bullock missing from 48. College kickers miss from farther than that and straighter than that all the time. The one time we needed special teams to be there, it faltered. And that's disappointing. But I'm not taking anything away from Colorado. You know, a good team is defined by taking the opportunities it's given and making the most of them. And Colorado did. Just a lot of credit to Dan Hawkins, to Tyler Hansen, to that defense. They did a good job. It's kind of infuriating to be this close, that close to being bowl eligible and falling short. Now, Baylor is a must-win, unless we can beat Texas or Oklahoma. Baylor is a must-win at home, and I think we can. I think we can beat Baylor at home. But now we must win that to even be eligible for a bowl. So yeah, I'm disappointed today. I think this was a winnable game, but Colorado probably thought beating us in 2008 was a winnable game, and they didn't get it. So, Aggies fans, you might have a bitter taste like I do. You might be shaking your head, but Colorado got us back. It was a good game. It was disappointing, but congrats to Colorado. Good luck the rest of the way. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a good weekend. And tomorrow, Aggie women's soccer. Let's beat the hell out of OSU.